Mr. Beard here with your class recap for Friday, January 13th, 2012. We started today with our weekly vocabulary quiz over our list 1. It covered common Latin and Greek roots. If you were absent, you will need to make up that quiz the day after you come back, and it's your responsibility to remind me that you need to take the quiz. After taking the quiz, we read The Story of an Hour by Kate Chopin. The story begins on page 642 in the textbook, and it is one of our first real feminist stories, American feminist stories. In other words, first story to deal with women's rights. It was considered incredibly daring and risque in the late 19th century when it was first published, because women were not viewed as men's equals, and they had a certain role to fulfill within the household. And Louise, the protagonist of Chopin's story, doesn't really want that role. She wants independence, which was a very dangerous idea at the time for a woman to want her own independence. It is not a long story, as you can see. It's only a couple pages. So if you were absent, it's your responsibility to go back and finish this story, because we will be taking a quiz this week over the reading of the story, and so you want to make sure you have read it and understand what is happening. You may certainly ask me any questions you may have about the reading. Also, may be helpful for you to go to the end here and answer the discussion questions, and I will happily talk to you about the answers to these questions. But you will certainly, at the very least, want to read this story and get yourself caught up in that regard. And that covers what we did in class on Friday, January 13th. Thanks for listening.